What's up friends, Chook here and welcome to Hunt Royale. Before we get any further into the video, this is definitely not a guide video or a how to play video or the best way of doing things video. This is purely my thoughts and impressions on the game that I've been playing now for about a week or so, on and off. It's not a game, well it is a game that you can play non-stop I guess, but you stop getting rewards after a while and it becomes a bit of a grind. So you just log on every day for 20 minutes, however long it takes to do the rewards. And that's it, maybe a bit longer, depending on if you want to refresh them and all the rest of it. But a little bit about the game before we get started. I am level 17. If we go here, we can see my hunters. And I have Elf Archer, Wizard, Imp Master, Lifestealer, Axe Master, Druid, Barbarian, Gentleman, Rocky, Dragon Knight, Frozen Queen, and Pirate unlocked. And yet to unlock is Gorgon, Captain Hook, Angel, Phantom, Voodoo, Spider Queen, Crow, Sniper, Berserker, Raging Orc, Boom Boom, Ninja, Engineer, Hammerden, Renderman, Mad Doctor, Grey Wolf, Roller, King, and Vlad. So I would say I have less than half the characters, maybe about a third to half of them, maybe. And you do get them just by playing, I think Vlad, who is the really OP one, is a season reward, in which case from buying it for $15 if you want to be pay to win type situation. But the others you can all earn, as far as I'm aware at least, for free. So if we see down here, all of these guys, open boxes to unlock, open boxes to unlock, these are just RNG chances when opening boxes, as far as I'm aware. I don't think there's an order to them. If we want to unlock Grey Wolf, we need to do 100 daily tasks. We have 73 left. So we've done 27 daily tasks. We need to do 73 more. We will unlock him. 200 event points to unlock Roller, and do 847 more waves, so 1,000 in total waves in co-op to unlock King. Now, I've unlocked all these characters, as I've said. I don't know if there's an order to it or not. I don't know if you start with Elf Archer, and I'm pretty sure the next hero I got was Wizard. I don't know if that's guaranteed to happen, or whether you could go Elf Archer and the next hero you unlock might be Berserker, because it's open boxes in to unlock. I'm not sure. I have no idea. As I said, this isn't a guide video. This is just a first impressions kind of video. So I don't know the ins and outs of the game too much. But I think you just unlock all these guys by opening the boxes. I'm not sure if there's a specific order in which they unlock or not. Okay, if we go to each of these different things down here, we can see shop. We've got daily deals and whatnot, and you always get a free box. So let's unlock that. It will give you gold, and then it will give you pieces of heroes that you already own. I guess, being a chest, you can unlock heroes you don't own. And then you can also buy pieces of the heroes that you have. I'm trying to think of a better word than pieces. I can't think of one. I'm going to stick with pieces, for lack of a better word, of heroes. So when you get enough pieces, when you get enough whatever they're called, you can upgrade your hero to the next tier up. So we can see here at the moment, our pirate is level 1. We do have 2 out of 4. So we could definitely upgrade it. We have 4. We need 2 to upgrade her. So we could spend 10 gold if we wanted to. Can upgrade her. Now we need another 2. So we need 4. We only have 2 to upgrade her again. So once we get 2 more pieces, we can upgrade her, etc, etc. Once a hero, we can see here they're level 2. Once a hero reaches level, if we got a level 5 here, we do. We've got the Gentleman. Okay, so we see here permanent abilities unlock at level 6, 8, and 10. Now each hero has their own abilities. So if we take a look at the Gentleman, for instance, and we click here, first of all we can see that his attack is hat. I am using, oh here we go, throws a hat that deals damage and gets back to the Gentleman like a boomerang. So he throws his hat, it comes back. Think Oddjob from James Bond. If we then click on show abilities, it shows you all the abilities he can get in a match. And we're going to go into a match in a sec, and then I'll go over the rest of the stuff, just so you can see what the gameplay is like. But these are the things that he can get. So distance is increased range. HP is HP, damage is damage, movement speed is movement speed, attack speed is attack speed. More XP means that you will gain 25% more XP during that round. Dodge chance is obviously dodge chance, HP and damage. So this is both HP and damage, but instead of getting 50 HP and, instead of getting 50 HP and 5 damage, you get 30 HP and 2 damage. So you get both, but not as much of either. And lifesteal is when you kill an enemy, you get 20% of its maximum HP back. So let's go into a round. The initial hero that you start with is the archer, so I will go with the archer. Down here, we'll select her. Down here we have 4 ways to play. I've unlocked all 4. To start off with, you'll just have Hunt. So let's do Hunt. And basically what you do is you go in and you play against 3 other people. Each round takes about 3 minutes, I think. So it's a quick game. You can go in if you've only got 5 minutes while waiting for a bus, or you've got 10 minutes before school, or whatever it is. You can do a few rounds and it's pretty easy. So her ability is she has a arrow that ricochets between enemies. So you can see there that I shot those enemies, and it would ricochet to other enemies. So I'll just wait for these 2 to come up. This should shoot all 3 of them, except the snake was on the other side of the fence, so it didn't actually quite get to him. So we've leveled up. We can either get damage or HP and damage. So I'm just going to go for flat damage, so we do kill things faster. So here we go. All 3 things are in this circle. So if I shoot this, she's going to shoot all 3 of these things. We are getting hurt, obviously. In the center of the area that we are fighting in, where we spawned in, is a square. And in that square, you will heal up if you stand in there. So we can either choose here more HP or more XP. Considering we've still got 2 minutes left, I'm going to choose more XP so we can level up a little bit faster. And we're going to continue shooting stuff and trying to kill it. Every time you kill an enemy, you will get XP. So if we kill this guy, you'll see we get 10 XP. If you pick up the star that they drop, you'll get that XP again. So every time you kill something, so we'll kill these 2 trees here. We get 10 XP each. We get 2 more 10 XPs if we can pick up those stars. I am playing on emulator. It's actually easier on phone, would you believe? Because the mouse is a little bit finicky. But if I can pick up those stars, I will get the extra XP. I'm going to go for distance, which just makes us shoot from further away. I'm going to get more damage. And I'm going to get more attack speed. So there was a few levels there where I didn't level up, as I didn't actually choose a perk when we leveled up because I was talking. But generally, you want to choose the perks as you level up. And we died, and it's fine because I was talking and explaining how it goes. If you finish rank 1 or 2 out of 4, so if you finish either first or second, you win. If you get third or fourth, you lose. If you win, you get trophies. If you lose trophies. If you win, you get 9. Second, you get 7. If you come third, you lose 2. And I think if you come last, you lose 5. I think that's how it works. And obviously, trophies go towards unlocking things. So next reward here is some gems. So we need 20 more trophies and we'll get some gems. So that's the basic of the hunt mode. There is also co-op mode, bounty hunter mode, and boss mode. There is also an event each day. Here is a bestiary telling you of all of the enemies in the game. They're in 4 different zones. So this is the forest zone, in the desert zone, the cave zone, and the cemetery zone. You also have, if I can get back out of this, I don't know how to, back home, there we go. You also have tasks each day you can perform. So here, we can see that I have win 2 games playing the Axe Master. I've already won 1 for today. Hunt down 10 hungry plants. So we need 9 more of them. And 1 big cactus. So once we complete all these, we'll get these rewards. Then you will, once you complete the rewards for the first time a day, you can then watch an ad to replenish it and get more rewards for the next day. If you want to keep playing like that. It's the same thing in here with the shop. So we've got our free chest for the day. If I wanted to get more, 9 more things, I've already forgotten what I called them before, for the life stealer, I could spend 45 monies if I wanted to, which I'm going to do because this character is pretty fun. I have no idea what about tier lists and what characters are better than what and all that sort of stuff. I'm not too bothered about that type of stuff. I just play with whatever I find is fun. I find that guy pretty fun. Let's watch an ad. It's a mobile game, so ads are a thing. We'll refresh that shop and see what else we can get for free. For a very low price.
I'm ready.
Maybe hero fragments?
Okay, tomorrow we talk about tactics.
Over 400 champions and deathmatch.
Okay, Raid. Shut up. Maybe we'll call them fragments. We could buy 6 fragments for 30 monies. We can get another free chest. which will give us 19 monies and 3 Axe Master fragments, 4 Gentleman fragments. So we know in our hunt task, we need to win 1 more game as Axe Master, and we need to kill 1 big cactus and 9 more hungry plants. So the big cactus and the hungry plant are in the same zone. If we go back to Beastery, we can see that the big cactus... Where's the big cactus? No, they're not. I take it back. The hungry plant is in the forest and the big cactus is in the desert. So let us go to here and let's equip Axe Master. And you can see here I have a permanent ability on the Axe Master. I have one on the Elf Archer. I have one on the Wizard. I don't have one on my Imp Master yet, or on my Life Stealer, but you get them as rewards as well. So we were lucky enough for the Axe Master here to get attack speed in the role, so we can attach that as a permanent ability. So when we start the game, we have 1 attack speed proc effectively already on us from the start of the thing. So the Axe Master is pretty cool. I like him quite a bit. His attack is he throws 3 axes, 1 in front and 2 to the sides, so like a cone of axes in front of him. And his abilities are all self-explanatory really, apart from Demon Pact. You get 15 damage, but you reduce your HP by 50. So you get, considering if you upgrade your damage, you get 5. It's 3 levels of damage, effectively, but you lose 50 HP. It's really good. If you can afford it, it's really good. And then multi-shot just gives him an extra projectile. Otherwise, he plays similar, as far as upgrades go, similar to other characters, other heroes. But we do need to get a win with him. Now, as I said, a win is either coming first or second. You don't need to come first. As long as first or second, that is considered a win. So we needed a big cactus, which spawn over here. Now, as time goes on, the enemies get harder. So at the moment, we just got these little crappy cactus, which basically die in 1 hit. These snakes also almost die in 1 hit. Okay, we got Demon Pact straight away, so we're going to lose a bunch of health, but our damage is going to be a lot, and we're going to start one-shotting stuff. I find the thing to do with the Axe Master, if you can afford to do it, health-wise, is to get right up in front of the enemy you're trying to kill. And that way, when he throws his axes, all 3 of them hit the target. Because if you throw from back here, for instance, you might miss with an axe, but if you go up right next to them, you have a lot better chance of hitting them with all of your axes, and he does a lot of damage. As you can see, we're almost one-shotting that 100 HP Scorpion, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to get pushed back to keep myself a little bit safer. We're just waiting here for the large cactus to spawn. Up here, you can see the leaderboard, so we can see that we're first with 59, Sherry is second with 51, and then, you know, that whole thing. So as long as we got, here's a big cactus, as long as we come first or second, it's guaranteed a win. The big cactuses, I'm going to die here because of the mouse controls. No, I just got away. The big cactuses are actually kind of difficult because they do shoot projectiles. Anything that shoots projectiles in this game is a lot harder to kill than anything that is melee. So here we have a crappy archer, but again, they can actually cause you a bit of harm. And in here, there was an ice mage who did some work to us. So we're just going to go back and heal. But anything big with the Axe Master, anything big in melee that's slow, he just tears through it. He's really good. I'm just going to go pure offensive and just go damage. I'm not going to worry about survivability and just hope that I play better. This mouse controls are actually really hard. I can WASD, so maybe I'll try and do that. Okay, we can get Dizzy Chance, which is just a chance to stun them or HP up. I'm going to get a bit of survivability, so I'm going to go with HP up. Try and get those stars if you can for the bonus XP. Now, if the heroes that you're playing against, just like that guy, die, if you can find their body, you can get all of the XP that they were about, that they dropped, which is a really good way of leveling up. Some enemies in this game are easy to kill as certain heroes and hard to kill as others. So those big things that we just killed there, the big slug that drop the little slugs that shoot at you, are fairly easy to kill. Okay, we got a chest, which we can claim if we watch an ad. Mobile games have ads, so be prepared to watch a lot of ads. I'm not sure if I haven't looked into the paid options in this game, whether there's to buy a ad-free version or something like that. I never spend any money on mobile games. I just put up with ads. It's 20 seconds of your life and you can, you know, just turn your brain off for 20 seconds. Who cares? But I'm sure, just like majority of other mobile games, there would be a way to buy a ad-free, an ad-free version of the game, or just buy the ad-free like add-on, I guess. I don't know how to exit this. I'm going to press escape and hope for the best. Escape did not work. Maybe we need to wait for the little X to show up to close the ad. Sometimes, even though the ad finished, here we go, 2 seconds, 1 second, and there's the little X. Okay, some gentlemen. I called them parts before. Fragments is a much better word. So if we go to our hunter tasks, we can see that we killed that last big cactus that we needed. Claim. And we also did the 2 wins as the axe thrower. Claim. So now we need to hunt, we need to get 8 more hungry plants. However, instead of doing that, let's open this chest. Oh no, these are the 4 ad chests. So if you watch these, you will get 10 hunter pieces, 10 more gems, 20 hunter pieces, and then a big box, which will give you most likely gold, gems, and hunter pieces. They are called pieces. There you go. I was right from the start. Let's try a different mode. So let's try co-op mode. So hunt, bounty hunter, and boss hunt, they're all against other people. Even though it says PvE, you are wanting to finish on top. You're not actually killing the other person, but it's still a competitive thing. So hunt is what we've been doing this whole time. It's just getting top of the leaderboard. Co-op is you and someone else facing waves and waves of enemies and just trying to survive as long as possible. See how many waves you can get through. Bounty hunter is PvP, just fighting against each other. This I don't like at all because a lot of the people that have put in money to the game or have the really strong heroes just completely dominate it. But that's PvP in any game ever. The whole pay to win aspect. And boss hunt is you and 4 others joining up to take down a boss dragon. Whoever does the most damage to the dragon wins. So that's the 4 hunts, the 4 things. I'll show you them all. We'll do co-op. For co-op, I like to go the wizard. And the reason why is his move is a fireball. A fireball exploding on the target, dealing an area of effect damage. So when he shoots and it hits the target, it does a big AoE. And one of his power-ups is bigger explosions. So if you can get a few of these, obviously when you level up, you get a random assortment. You get to pick 2 of these 9. If you can get a few bigger explosions, he can be really, really strong, as the explosions he does are quite strong. We also need a few more tokens, trophies, sorry, until we get this reward. So let's try some co-op and see how we go. So for this, you're protecting a king. If you get into trouble, you can lure the monsters back to the king and he can help. And this is, you can spend your your tokens when you get them by killing enemies on these different things here. This guy's the Imp Master. He's a single target hero, so I don't think we'll get super far into this. Purely because he's doing single target. So when you kill things, they'll drop gold, as you saw there. And the gold, no matter if I pick it up or he picks it up, we share it. So it doesn't matter who picks up the gold, just as long as it gets picked up. Also, I apologize for the audio. The audio in this game, it's so, like, the sound effects are so much louder than everything else. So hopefully it's not too loud when I'm picking all of that up. It might be, but I tried to turn it down to a reasonable level as best I could. Okay, so this Imp Master guy that we're with isn't even helping for the moment. Okay, so he's picked up the gold. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting in gain 10%, which means that I'm spending the gold that I'm getting. But it means that I'm getting 10% more gold now. So I'm getting 30% more gold now than what I was at the very start of the game. At the very start of this this co-op thing. So overall, I'll get more gold in the future. So let's start leveling up. Let's get a level up here. And we have 34, so let's get another level up. Let's get distance and bigger explosions. So now we can shoot from a bit further away. And our explosions are a bit larger, which means that it's going to AoE more enemies down at once, which is good. We have 43 gold, so we're going to have to wait till the next wave to level up again. Now, most of the time, the strategy that I've seen, or at least the thing that everyone seems to do, is to get them into this choke point, which is a good idea. But sometimes I've seen one person take this ledge, and then I've taken this ledge, which has worked. But I think putting them into the choke point here is the better way to do it. I'm going to take pushback. Because I have bigger explosions, I'm going to be hitting a lot of enemies at once and pushing them back, keeping them at bay, which is good. So far it's just been fairly easy enemies. Bigger explosions again, that's really good. You can see now that they're quite large. Now these green dudes with the purple hair, the one we just killed there, shoot like a poison mist. For me, I think they're probably the hardest enemy in the game to fight. They have a fairly high range. They can hit you from pretty far away, and they do a lot of damage. And I'm getting stuck with the mouse again. Okay, so we're at 61 gold. So we have wave 10, it's not too bad. 149, we're 1 gold off leveling up. Let's go for 10% more gold. Why not? And we'll have a heal as well. So yeah, leveling up in this mode is different to every other mode. The double bigger explosions has been pretty handy. Not gonna lie, look at all those guys taking damage at the same time. It's pretty handy. That is so loud. I apologize for how loud that is. Let's level up. And bigger explosions again. More damage, more distance would have been good, but being able to hit more things all at once with the bigger explosions is too good to waste. Now, we've got a lot of bigger explosions. We got one distance, we got this, that, the other. We haven't got much in the way of damage upgrades yet. So even though our explosions are hitting multiple people, and they're quite large, we don't actually have that much damage. Our damage is quite low. So if we can get some damage, another 2 damage upgrades in the next 2 levels, we'd be looking alright, I think. But unless that happens, I think we're going to start getting overwhelmed. Now the king can come out to help. He never heals himself, and when he dies, it's game over. So ideally, you don't really want to get him involved at all. Okay, we got attack speed or movement speed. We'll take attack speed. We've been pretty unlucky on the damage front, I have to say. Okay, the imp guy's died. He can res after 10 seconds, provided I'm alive and the king's alive. So I'm just going to try and kite the best I can. The king's going to get involved, and the king's going to go down in without anything we can do about it. So we got to wave 14. I think the highest I've got to is 18 or 19. So Imp Master is really good single target, not so good as a co-op partner. But that's what co-op is. The next one is Battle Royale, as I mentioned. So let's go with... I feel like Lifesteal is good for this. So let's select him, but I'll show you what he does. He has Drain Life. Dealing damage is healing 30% of the default dealt. So he's a single target hero, but yeah, whenever he does damages anything, he heals. And the only different thing really he has is that he has Demon Pact as well, where he does more damage and but takes away some health. And he has Damage Reflect. Gives damage reflection of 150% incoming damage back to the attacker. So if, you know, a enemy hits me for 100 damage, they hurt themselves for 150 as well. And then we heal. So while you're basically draining life, you're standing there, you're taking hits, but you're healing through those hits. You're also sending that damage back to them. That's the idea behind it. But he's pretty good. So we're going to select him, and we'll try Bounty Hunter mode. I don't like this at all, but, you know, for those people that like PvP, it is there. So you've got a vague idea of how the game plays. It's a very quick kind of you know, 2, 3, 4 minute type situation where you can just play a few games while waiting for a bus, or while dinner's cooking, or while you're on the toilet, or whatever it be. You can get through a few games, and it doesn't take too long. It's not a very high time commitment. So if I can get in here and do some damage to these guys without them hitting me back, you can see I'm kind of tanking through that damage. Healing up. Oh, okay, he just crit me like crazy. So I don't know what characters some of these people are using, but I know some characters are extremely strong, and just every time I go up against them, I die. The vampire being one of. The vampire is very, very strong. And here's one that you have to spend $15 to get, so that makes sense. You wouldn't want to spend $15 for a character and it be crap. So yeah, it's not really, I don't know, I don't think the PvP is very good. It's not really the game for it, I don't think. We haven't died, which is nice. But there we go. At least I don't think we died. Maybe we had. The other thing with the PvP is that it goes off your base stats. So each character, we'll see when this ends in 35 seconds, I'll show you what I mean. We're third though. I mean, I don't really care, but we're third. Take that heal so he can't. And then we'll just stand there and face tank him. And she stole our kill, so we'll just kill her. And then we'll kill him. And this is why the lifestealer dude is good, because he just lifesteal through everything. Okay, well, we came third. And yet again, another ad. But you don't need to watch these ads. If you don't want the reward, you can just say no. It's not a big deal. It's, you know, if you want to spend the time to watch the ads, then you get the extra benefit. If you don't want to watch the ads, then you don't need to. But as I said before, it's 20, 30 seconds. You can just turn your brain off, or, you know, do something else for 30 seconds. 30 seconds is not a long amount of time. And we just need to wait for these 14 seconds to go down. So the next type of mission we're going to do is the last one, which is the one against the dragon. This guy's probably, lifesteal is probably good against the dragon as well, purely because we can keep ourselves alive a bit more. So he would be a good choice. However, in the sake of showing you different heroes or different hunters, let's go somebody else. So let's go the Imp Master so I can show you what he did, because in that co-op thing, you didn't really get a good picture of what he did. So we'll go him, and we will change to Boss Hunt. And if we click on the little thing, it'll be more concise than what I was. Hunt monsters to prepare for the final battle. A huge challenge awaits at the end of the map. The player who deals the most damage to the final boss wins. And we can claim this. Out of tokens. Whatever. So the first half of this, you run around killing enemies and leveling up really quickly. And then you go to the dragon and try and do as much damage as you can. You can run to the dragon right now if you wanted to and try and do damage to it, but you'll die. So if we just kill stuff, you get to level up very quickly. So the Imp Master basically just has 3 imps with him that also attack. So HP and damage. So he's very, very good single target. He has no AoE whatsoever. But every time he attacks, effectively he attacks 4 times. So you can, if you get damage, if you get a lot of damage rolls on your level ups, he can just melt through targets like nothing. At the moment, we're not really getting that, which is unfortunate. I usually get to level 13, 14 or so before I go up to fight the dragon. So we're at level 6 and I'm getting stuck with the mouse again. Okay, there we go. Damage. That's what we want. And you can see there that the life-stealing guy that we were just playing as, he's obviously got a lot of damage rolls because he was just one-shotting everything. But you see now we're starting to do fairly good damage. Let's not die. Dying would be bad. Oh my god, the mouse controls in this are absolutely horrible. Much, much easier on a phone. We may actually die. It's hard to avoid those particles. Okay, I think we're good now. Being able to heal up in here. You see here we're doing fairly decent damage now. Get some more damage. Using the healing square to just tank through everything. Even more damage. Look at it, we're one-shotting these 175 health characters, enemies. Let's get some movement speed and some attack speed. Yeah, we're doing some serious work now. Okay, so the imp guy is already on the boss. So I think he's already done 5.5% damage to it. There's a minute to go, so there's still ages to go. But he's just standing there and tanking the damage. And I don't know how we died there because we were behind the pillar. But this guessed 5217. See how much health he has? 1,300 and something. We have 800. There is also base damage, base stats that count towards your overall stats, and I'll explain that. Pardon me. I'll explain that when we get out to the character selection screen. Maybe you can't stand behind those pillars. I was sure that you could. So we've already jumped past that guy. We're not going to get anywhere near second. Because the lifesteal guy can literally just stand there and eat through it. But the reason he's doing so much is, let's exit. The reason why he's doing so much damage is because his hunter here is going to be so boosted. So we can see that if we go level the pirate has 110 HP. Whereas our level 6 elf has 162, and if we level her up, she's going to have, you know, whatever that is, 180 health. So my guess is that guy's lifesteal is like level, I don't know, whatever the max level is. And he's probably got 3 permanent upgrade abilities on it as well. So this is why I don't like the PvP aspect of it as well, because there are some heroes that are just way stronger than others. Like we've already talked about the Vlad that you can buy. So if you get a max level Vlad with 3 permanent abilities to start off straight away, you're already way stronger than everybody else. So if you go into PvP with a level 2 pirate, in the PvP one, you don't get any upgrades. So you're going to just get absolutely crapped all over by someone that has got a much better hero that is much higher level and decked out with permanent abilities. So that's a bit of an insight into all 4 of the different modes. I predominantly play the hunt one. I just enjoy that one the most. There is also events. This is a new event that I've never done before. It is lasts for the next 2 days of 6 hours. I've never done this, so let's see what it's like. Let's go. I'm going to go Lifestealer purely because he's safe in a way, because he can just heal through things. And let's see what happens. Collect. I've never done this. Chop trees to collect wood. Okay. So we need to go into the tree itself. Chop trees to collect wood. Okay. How much wood do I need? I guess I just keep chopping wood until the time limit goes down. The last event that I did was a 3-part thing where the first part was you gonna have to kill this guy first. You went and you had to go and damage a horse. There were all these different horses. You had to damage a horse, like effectively kill a horse, and it fell over. Then you jumped on the horse and had to take it back to the starting area, and that was your horse. Then the next part was you had to go and collect apples and bring them to your horse to feed it, to give it more health. And then the last one was a race against other people. Weird stuff. So we collected 35 wood. I don't know what that does for us, but we're about to find out. Next is build. Okay. Build your defenses. Okay, build. A arrow turret. We can build 3 arrow turrets. And then I have no idea what the hell this is, so bear with me if this is a really bad idea. Confirm your construction is... We can only build 2 things. Can I change it? Apparently I can't change it. Alright, well, sure. That was it. And then the last one will be hordes of enemies. Defend, yeah, okay. So... we'll defend this side while our turrets defend the other side, I guess. We'll get damage up. This is alright. I don't mind this as an event. It's better than the horse one. Had I known that you could only build 2 things, although we couldn't have afforded the arrow and the other thing, thinking about it. Okay, I think someone with AoE is definitely better for this fight. Actually, I think the, we can do this twice. I think the archer, the very first character you start with, would be pretty decent for this. Purely because her arrows bounce around. Although, it seems like this, it seems like this crystal thing that we're defending is actually line of sight, so maybe her arrows won't actually bounce over and around the crystal. But we can do it again and see. Let's get distance so we can attack from a little bit further away. It's interesting that the game is easier to play on mobile. I don't think I've ever had that before. Okay, the time's up. We got to level 7. We were just under level 8 and I had 25% left. And apparently that made us win. And we get a chest. Okay. So we can do it again. If we click, we can either buy it for 40 gems or you can watch a video to get another event ticket.
Are you ready for one of the most ambitious strategic RPG games of the year?
I am not. I am not ready. Can I mute it?
Mobile.
Oh, I can mute it. So good. Yeah, so I guess if you have the gems, you can do the event multiple times a day. Or if you put money into the game and buy a bunch of gems, you can do it as many times as you want. But as a free-to-play player, you can do it the once and then redo it with an ad. And you can do that pretty much for most of the content in the game. As I said, it's not a highly time-demanding game. Like, you could just jump in and do whatever you need to do, you know, in a few minutes. Like, you could play it for 20 minutes and then come back and do the rest of it later at night, or, you know, 20 minutes is enough. But let's go the archer. If we did the hunt task, if we kill 2 more of these plants, all 3 of these will be finished. We could then watch an ad to refresh it. So you can refresh this, you can refresh the events, you can refresh the shop. So you can refresh a few things if you're willing to watch the ads. So yeah, let's do the event one more time. Collect the wood. This is such a weird thing. And we'll see if our arrows do actually go over the thing that we're trying to defend or not. Have to take him out first. What did we get? 35 last time. I think we needed... I think it was 25 to make the other turret. It's 15 to make the archer turret, which would mean that we would need 40 in total. We have 29. I don't think we're going to get 40. Oh, we might actually. Yep. Nice. Okay, build. Build your defenses. So where do we want to build? Let's build one. We may as well build them right next door, right? As close as we can. This is really hard to move around without the thumbstick, but we'll build one here, and we'll make this a fireball turret. And then we'll build one here, which we can build probably a little bit closer in. No, not quite. We'll make this an arrow turret. And confirm. And let's see if our arrows do indeed go over this or not. I guess we've got the turret in the way as well. Maybe putting the turrets in these corners is probably a better idea, actually. To give you more room to play with. That would have been smarter. Yeah, it's bouncing around that way, but it's not bouncing through it, if that makes sense. I'm just going to go all for damage and not distance, because we're going to be defending this for the most part. Although they're not attacking us, so we'll go for distance in that aspect. So it got to 25% last time. Let's see if we can do better than that. Those ghosts were doing work. Damage. Two seconds left. I think it's about the same, honestly. Ah, a bit better. Okay, so as I said, I like her. In fact, I like all three of those characters. I would say the ones I like the most, it's probably Archer, Wizard, Lifestealer, Axe Master. If I'm picking 5, my top 5 would be Elf Archer, Wizard, Lifestealer, Axe Master, and then either Imp Master or Gentleman would probably be number 5 out of the ones I've unlocked. But as I said, I'm not sure whether you unlock these in an order or not. I'm pretty sure you start with Elf Archer. I'm pretty sure the next one I got was Wizard. And I think the one I got after Wizard may have been Barbarian. I'm not sure. Either way, if you intend to play this and you've never seen this game before and you're watching this video and you're like, oh, that looks like a bit of fun, and you do download it and you do start playing it, let me know in the comments what characters you got, and that way we can compare what characters everyone else got and see if it is a unlock in an order thing, or whether you just get one of these random heroes and hunters from the list. I see a lot of people playing this guy, Phantom. I see a lot of people playing Vlad. I used to see Roller, like, the first few days he was everywhere, and I haven't seen him since. And there's one more. Who is it? I think it might be Sniper. But yeah, I see a lot of Phantom, I see a lot of Sniper, I see a lot of Vlad, and I see a lot of Lifestealer. I think out of all of them, they're the 4 I see more often than any other. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. That was a lot longer of a video than I was expecting. Turns out going through every aspect of the game does actually take a little bit of time, but if you were playing it on your own, obviously it would take a lot shorter to get through it each day. But hopefully you enjoyed that. As I said, if you do start playing, let me know what characters you get. I would be interested to know if we get different characters or everyone gets the same ones. And yeah, just let me know what you thought. And that's about it. Alright, well, thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.